Shawn Mendes gets real about how painful losing Camila has been. In his latest songs, he questions who to call when he's in a panic attack and admits to hating his loneliness.
I'm on my own now. Now I feel like I'm finally, I'm actually on my own, and I hate that.
Yet, Cabello said Mendes was the one who initiated the breakup conversation in the first place.
You know, I love Shawn, and I feel like there is literally nothing but love for him.
Are they really over? And how did these two come to a double heartbreak? On one hand, Shamila diehards want to believe there's still hope for the lovebirds. In contrast, there are skeptics who never believed their love was even real. The two were best friends for years before dating, and clearly comfortable with each other. Yet in their 2-year-long romance, some cynics insisted it was all just a PR stunt. Their proof? Apparently Shawn and Camila looking awkward at red carpet events. Another crazy theory was that Mendes was really gay and trying to cover it up by dating Camila. The naysayers were seeing signs in everything, even in the way he dived. Despite all the conspiracies, Shamila's love story suggests the opposite. The singers first met when they were both opening acts for Austin Mahone's Live on Tour. Cabello wanted to hang out with Mendes, but all he did on the tour bus was learn guitar. For the next 5 years, they became a classic case of unrequited love. Camila had always liked him, but Shawn was slow to catch on and afraid of being hurt.
A lot of people maybe are afraid to be all in, because if you're all in, then it hurts, the blow hurts that much more if it ends.
When Mendes was about to confess his love, Cabello was already seeing someone else.
I had liked him, but he wasn't ready. And so then he liked me, but I was not really there. I was just angry because I was like, why did you wait so long to tell me?
Camila broke up with Matthew Hussey at the time when her and Shawn's steamy music video, Senorita, was released. She faced a lot of hate for apparently playing a double game with Shawn and Matthew, but Cabello didn't care about the rumors. When the two finally did become a couple, they weren't afraid to hide their affection. She often expressed her love for Mendes on social media, and while performing in Australia, Shawn announced to the whole venue that they were an item. The trailer for Shawn's documentary made everyone believe they were soulmates for life.
My song comes on the radio or something, and I'm like, everything is about you. They've always been about you. She goes, what do you mean? I'm like they're all about you. Like every song I've ever wrote.
When it all fell apart, no one really saw it coming. One scary idea was that Camila had had enough of Shawn being rude to her.
I raised my voice at her, and she was like, I don't like when you raise your voice. Like, why did you raise your voice? And I got so defensive, and I did raise my voice at her.
However, it was a one-off incident, and Mendes was sincere in his apology to her. Another conspiracy theory suggested Camila was still in love with her ex. After all, she was hit really hard when they split up. These rumors, though, were all speculation from fans who were just looking for drama. More whispers had it that Cabello left Mendes because he came out as gay. Thankfully, most fans realized that was so last year. Unbelievable. Shawn has said so many times that he's straight, and people still can't let it go. Let a guy wear nice clothes and not be super masculine, and all of a sudden, he's gay. Fans noticed that Cabello had lost her spark and assumed it was Mendes who took away too much of her energy. Yet, the real reasons for their split are not as sensational as critics would like to believe. Camila admitted that her crippling anxiety played a massive role in their fading romance. When the pandemic hit, she found herself in trouble. I was terrified, paralyzed by fear. I just felt incredibly insecure and a mess because this thing that was diverting me, my work and shooting, was suddenly gone. She was forced to work through her issues and learn about herself outside of work. In this difficult time, she and Shawn also quarantined together, and their relationship took strain. It was Mendes who first had courage to admit that their relationship had become complacent. Despite being heartbroken, Shawn knew that a hard talk was the right call. Shamila's romance ended mutually. This time round, fans compared Cabello's breakup with Hussey vs. Mendes, and noticed that she didn't seem to suffer as much after leaving Shawn. Instead, she rediscovered herself and seemed happy. Mendes and Cabello's time apart gave them some new insights. Camila said her priorities have changed. We both started so young, too. We're really learning how to be healthy adults, and that sometimes means not having your number one focus be your career, and that's okay. This doesn't change the fact that Mendes is still hung up on his ex, and it's coming out in his music. According to an insider, Shawn told family and friends that he doesn't think that he'll ever find another woman like Camila. He thought being without her would be easier than it is, and it looks like he's regretting his choice. Mendes and Cabello's story shows that sometimes the right people fall in love at the wrong time. They chose to save their friendship over forcing a romantic relationship that might have ended in bitterness. It's best to be honest with each other instead, no matter how painful it might be.